You were right.
Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel once again. So today I wanted to do something out of the norm. I feel like since we're in the holiday season, we can really get away with doing any look we want. We could get real crazy if we wanted to. So today I kind of wanted to do something a little crazy. So I did a cut crease, a little bit of browns, little bit of peaches, this blue liner, glitter. I feel like it's honestly perfect for the holidays.
Under the water.
So let's get into the look. Alright, my eyebrows are pretty much done already. I did it off camera just for the fact that I didn't want to repeat that step because I just did it in my past video. So let's get started with the skin. My skin's been acting up because I decided to get a little crazy and experiment with new skincare, and it's like a no-go. Before anything, I'm going to go ahead and moisturize my lips. So I'm kind of really obsessed with this lip treatment by Hourglass. And it's in the cutest packaging. Like, it just looks so chic. So you go ahead and you press a little pump right here, and I love the smell. It smells like the clean smell. Lips are moisturized. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and moisturize my skin a little bit with this CAUDALIE beauty elixir. I always carry this in my purse. It smells so clean and it feels like a spa. It smells like spa. It feels so good on the skin. Now that the lips are moisturized and I use the beauty elixir, I'm gonna go ahead and start with the skin. So let's go ahead and start priming. I'm gonna go ahead and use the TATCHA, the silk canvas. Do you guys see that? This packaging is gorgeous. I already hit pan, as you guys can see. This comes with like a little chip. It looks like a little poker chip. So you go ahead and you just kind of like dip the smallest amount. Like, this is all you're pretty much gonna need. Yeah, it's a little tiny bit. We're gonna go ahead and start priming. So my skin has been acting up so much, but I know in a week or so I'll have it back to normal. Now that I'm done with the TATCHA one, I'm gonna go ahead and use the Makeup Forever Step 1 mattifying primer, which looks like this. And you just need the smallest amount, which I'm just gonna go ahead and put it where I usually get pretty oily, which is right here. This is pretty matte, so I don't want to use too much. So like I said, my skin is on the bad side right now. And I think this is like the perfect time to really make a video so you guys can see, like, not everyone has perfect skin. I don't have perfect skin, but we're gonna work on it. So this is the Naked Skin Urban Decay Color Correcting Fluid, and this is the green one. So the green is gonna help me cancel out all the redness I have, which is these other little things. Go ahead and you blend it with your finger. Okay, so it's gonna look like this. It looks crazy. Anyways, so we're gonna go ahead and start with the foundation. So I made a poll on Instagram so you guys can recommend me like new foundations, and a lot of you recommended Makeup Forever matte skin, matte velvet skin, sorry. So I haven't tried it out yet, and the consistency kind of looks thick, so I kind of wanted to just blend it out with something more like liquidy and like more wet. So I'm gonna use the Luminous Silk Foundation by Giorgio Armani, and I'm gonna mix both of these.
You were right. I know I can't get enough of you.
So the foundation is pretty much on. Honestly, I can't give you my honest opinion right now because my skin is so textured right now. But as you guys can see, it looks pretty good. Mixing them both together made a difference because the Makeup Forever one is like really creamy, and I think sometimes like when it's too creamy it kind of like cracks on my skin. So I'm thinking if it's too creamy, it's gonna be very matte. So I think the combination of both really helped out. Now we're gonna go in with concealer. So we're gonna do what I did last time, a little trick, because it's necessary. So like I used in my last video, this is the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion in the color Eden. So I'm gonna use my fingers once again.
I know I can't get enough.
After that, we're gonna hit it with the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I'm gonna use the color Ginger.
Leave it all to bloom. You were right.
Now that we're done with that concealer, I'm gonna go ahead and use a lighter one. So we're gonna use Tarte Shape Tape in the color Light Medium Honey. And I'm gonna mix it also with the Instant Age Rewind Eraser Dark Circles. So this is like, I have to use this every time I do my makeup, the Maybelline one. I feel like that's what just gives you like a nice bright under eye.
Leave it all to bloom. You were right.
I'm done with the concealer. I'm gonna go ahead and set my under eye with the good old Laura Mercier translucent powder. Go ahead and use a little bit more of the powder and put it on top of my eyelids so the eyeshadow can go on way smoother. I set the face a little bit too with the same powder. Go ahead and start with the eyes. We're gonna use today the Too Faced Just Peachy Mattes palette. And then it looks like this on the inside. So we're gonna start with Peaches and Cream. And I'm gonna use this Real Techniques brush. Asked you guys what videos you guys would like to see. And a lot of you just said more makeup videos, that you guys wanted more makeup videos. I'm like, okay, I thought you guys wanted something different maybe. But no, you guys said makeup videos. A lot of people said Q&As, but I feel like I'm not ready for that yet, just because I just started. I feel like I'm gonna give myself a little bit more time before I start Q&As. Now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna mix two. I'm gonna use Peach Tea, and then I'm gonna use Fresh Picked. So it's gonna be these two. And we're gonna put it right here. Honestly, the foundation actually set in really nice. Well, both of them put together. Now that we're done with both of those, I'm gonna go ahead and use Peach Cobbler and a little tiny bit of Peach Punch. I had Peach Cobbler and a little bit of Peach Punch. I'm gonna put it right here. More of the Peach Cobbler. I feel like we can use a little bit of brown, so I'm gonna go ahead and use Peach Tart. Even though it looks a little crazy, we're gonna go ahead and do a cut crease. So I'm gonna go ahead and use a brush like this, and I'm gonna use the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer that I had used before. So all I do is go ahead and dip it in there. But right now we're gonna go ahead and do the cut crease. So we're gonna start with the concealer, and actually
I can't get enough of you.
so it's gonna start looking like this. It's so easy. People really think a cut crease is really hard. It's not that hard. just takes patience. So for now, it's gonna look like this. Okay, now that I did the cut crease, I'm gonna go ahead and use the Marc Jacobs Perfect O Omega shadow in the color, I guess, 500. So these shadows, I mean, I'm just a Marc Jacobs fan. The packaging is always so nice. And I already used this shadow. This shadow is so pigmented. Oh, by the way, this is a KKW Beauty brush. I love this brush. Okay, now that it looks like this, like I told you, this shadow is so pigmented. We're gonna go ahead and blend in the little brown part we put so it can look more flawless. We're gonna go in back with the brush we used for the brown part and just blend that out as much as we can. Okay, so for now, we're gonna leave it like this. So I feel like I baked enough on the bottom. I'm gonna go ahead and just wipe it off. Found this product, it's from the Sephora collection, and I'm like, this looks interesting. I feel like I need to do something with this product. So I went ahead and I bought it a few months ago, and I only used it once. I'm like, you know what, let me go ahead and just do a cut crease, boom, and add this on it. So I found this Sephora from the Sephora collection. It's a liner, and it's called Fancy Blue. So instead of me going ahead and just using a regular black liner, I feel like, okay, boom, let's go ahead and go big and do it with a blue liner. So we're gonna go ahead and use this blue liner. So what I'm noticing with this liner, I feel like it looks like streaky, and like you have to keep like reapplying and reapplying. Okay, now that the blue liner is intact, I kind of love it. I think it looks so cool. I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit more to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and use, this is by Urban Decay. It's called Heavy Metal in the color Midnight Cowboy. This dries, I'm gonna go ahead and set my under eye a little more. So this is by Makeup Forever, and this is micro finishing pressed powder. So this is for your under eye. Hit pan, of course. I'm gonna go ahead and set my under eye a little bit more. This is like a yellow tone, which I love. That is at the bottom of my eyes. I'm gonna go ahead and do the bottom of my eyes right here. We're gonna go back to the palette, and I'm gonna use Peach Tea. Peach Tea is right here. Dip it in there, and we're gonna go ahead and do the bottom. Go ahead and use a little bit of the peach cobbler and mix it, a little bit of the peach cobbler and peach tart together. So it's gonna be a little tiny bit. Okay, now that we're done with that, I'm gonna go ahead and highlight the inner corner, and I'm gonna use Fenty Beauty. It's their new highlighter, if I'm not mistaken, and this is in the color How Many Carats Diamond Bomb. This packaging is to die for. Now we're done with all of this, I'm gonna go ahead and do the waterline. So instead of me using a black liner, I wanted to use more of a cream nude liner today. And I kind of was leaning, I'm like, maybe I should do white, but then white sometimes looks so harsh. So we're gonna go in today with this MAC one. It's called Nothing On. I'm gonna go ahead and add some mascara on my lower lashes. I'm gonna go ahead and use the L'Oreal Luminous Original, and this is just the blackest black. And add a little bit of lashes. So these are not like crazy lashes, these are just like a little wispy, but I think it's like needed. I'm gonna use the Eyeliner by Vegas Name, like pretty wispy and just like not too crazy, so I feel like it would fit perfectly. Now that we're pretty much done with our eyes, I'm pretty satisfied. I already put the lashes on. Do you love? Now we're done with that. I'm gonna go ahead and I think I need a little bit more whiteness under my eye. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the KKW Beauty. This is the Bake number 3. So I'm just gonna use a little tiny bit of this because yeah, this can get white real quick. So now I'm gonna contour my nose a little bit. I think you guys already seen that, so I'm gonna skip that step and I'm gonna do it really quick. So I contoured my nose. I'm gonna go ahead and now I'm gonna highlight my face. I bought this product this week and the packaging just did it for me. I saw it, I'm like, I freaking need it. So it's the Marc Jacobs, it's the Omega Glaze in the color 79 Guilty. So I love, listen, when I say I love something, I love, like, this is just great. All these 3 products that I've been using, they're great. So I'm gonna go ahead with this. Can you guys even see how beautiful this color is? I'm not gonna add too much highlighter because, like I said, my skin is textured, but I still need a little bit of it. So a little bit on the nose. Is really pigmented gold. Anything gold, obsessed. I'm gonna go ahead and use a little bit more of highlighter, but just a little tiny bit. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy highlighter, and I'm gonna go ahead and just put a little bit on my nose. That's all I want. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna bronze up my face a little bit, or a lot of it. I'm gonna use 2 bronzers. The first one is this one by Marc Jacobs. Again, woo, again, and this is number 104 Fantastic. We're also going to use the Guerlain Terracotta in number 3. So I feel like next time I'm going to pick up a darker color because I need it. And this smells like, I don't know, it has like such a good, it smells like perfume definitely, but it just has like such a good smell. Okay, now I'm going to use a little bit of Give Me Sun by MAC. I always need to use this. Even when I don't want to, like, I just need to. So I'm going to pop it right here. I picked up a blush this week actually, and I actually really like it. I used this twice already, and this is by Laura Mercier, and it's called Rose. So a Real Techniques brush, and I'm just going to go ahead and swirl it in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to apply lip liner. So this is like my favorite. Like, I try to change it, but I don't know, I just absolutely love it. This is by Gerard Cosmetics, and it's the lip liner in, well, lip pencil in Mudslide. Go ahead and use, this is the Kat Von D liquid lipstick in Luigi, or Ludwig. I'm just gonna write it down and you guys can just look for it because I'm butchering the name. Go ahead and add a lighter shade. So I'm gonna use the KKW Beauty lipstick in the color 2. I really love this lipstick. In with the Fenty today actually. The next step is adding a little bit more gloss. So this is by Becca. It's called the Becca Glow Gloss, and it's called Champagne Creme. So this gloss has like specks of gold, and I want to just add it right here. It smells like mint, my favorite. And I'm gonna go ahead and bake a little bit here in the bottom. So first we're gonna bake here with the Laura Mercier. Okay, so we're pretty much done with the final look. What do you guys think? So any products that I didn't mention, I'm gonna go ahead and put them all in the description box. I just want to thank everybody also for the love and support from the last video. I had no clue that so much people were interested in all my makeup looks and just like in my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for all the love. I appreciate it so much.
I know I can't get enough of you.